Hello and welcome to another match recap featuring DMS and Deadlock Dudes. This best of one match was played on October 30th, 2024 as part of the EU Fight Night series. Check out the full VOD and all of their excellent Deadlock content at twitch.tv/DeadlockFightNight. Prestis and Play With Me, piloting Lady Geist and Infernus, see an opportunity with their opponents overextended in Broadway. They dive forward and secure first blood from Xenon's warning, but Elevote scores a return kill with his Paradox. Wolfie on the 7 calls for a gank in Park Avenue against McLovin's Haze. Play With Me responds and sets up an important kill in this lane of power farming late game carries. All four heroes in Broadway are below half health when Xenon and Elevote pick a fight just before Prestis gets access to his ultimate. What looks to be a dicey engagement gets some help from WZQT's Grey Talon and his Guided Owl, and Deadlock Dudes look poised to take a 2-0 win before the fadeaway Essence Bomb from Prestis scores a return kill from the grave. Skirmishes break out on either side of the map as Psycho responds with his Yamato outside the nursery, arriving in time to help his allies burst down 2 quick kills. Meanwhile, in Park Avenue, a returning McLovin, assisted by Elevote, starts a bullet rave atop the fish market for a kill. Transitioning out of the laning phase, the teams are virtually even, with very little difference in the total soul count. Play With Me uses the teleporter to join a skirmish already in progress on York Avenue, cleaning up 2 quick kills. The buffs spawn at 10 minutes, despite what the replay clock might suggest, and Deadlock Dudes seize the initiative. The right buff is secured by Shallowy on the pocket, and on the left side of the map, WZQT rains down the arrows, blasting through the DMS health bars and helping his team secure 3 kills and the first substantive soul lead of the contest. This soul lead comes with a cost, however, as it sends the first earned turn-in of the game to the police station deep in DMS's jungle. Deadlock Dudes overvalue their close-range teamfight ults and force a fight in the radio station, but the chaotic indoor battle heavily favors DMS with their high-power AoE spirit damage, most notably from Prestis and Psycho. DMS claim 4 kills and the earn, swinging what was a 6,000 soul deficit into a 10,000 soul lead. Deadlock Dudes try to find a pick, with Xenon unloading the Warden Catch combo onto Play With Me, slapping on the cuffs and sending him back to base. DMS were nearby and ready to fight, however, and the frozen shelter from Ashti's Kelvin, combined with the position of the clash among the tight alleyways of the Cursed Apple, actually favors DMS, severely obstructing WZQT's window of fire, and ultimately resulting in a 3-1 trade that yields an uncontested mid-boss for the Sapphire squad. DMS set their sights on Park Avenue, aiming to secure the soul earn turn-in and slay a second walker and claim their second flex slot, all under the protection of the Rejuvenator. Saf sees an opportunity, and his Abrams performs an acrobatic shoulder charge, pinned down Shallowy. He successfully closes the case on Pocket, while his team set their sights on Ashton. The ice melts under Kelvin's feet and he falls, as does the Abrams, but control of Park Avenue rests in the hands of DMS, who are now free to demolish the unprotected walker. Xenon, recognizing that his foe's strength would be concentrated on the left side of the map, makes a hard press up Broadway and does successfully bring down his team's second walker of the game, sacrificing his life to restore parity to the team's flex slots. Chaos breaks out at the next buff spawn, leading to an extended, frenetic teamfight. Prestis breaks the ice by securing the gun buff and filling Ashti with bullet holes. With the Kelvin down and frozen shelter locked away, Prestis rejoins his team and secures the kill on McLovin. Even with long respawn timers, these 2 heroes will be back before this fight is done. Xenon channels his last stand and crashes in from the flank, splitting DMS into 2 smaller groups he hopes his team, despite being 4v5, can divide and conquer. The teams trade 2 for 1, but Play With Me has been forced out of the fight to be replaced by Psycho. The Yamato crashes into the enemy team, bringing Xenon down to critical health before harrying, distracting, and temporarily driving WZQT from the fight. nullifying Deadlock Dude's most potent damage threat. The Power Slash is turned onto the Paradox, blasting Elimo into 1,000 tiny pieces. Xenon, however, has not been driven away, and this kill on Saf procs Healbane, which, combined with a rescue beam from a respawned Ashti, brings the Warden back to fighting shape. The Frozen Shelter and Bullet Dance are now used to set up and later secure the kill on Psycho, and Xenon is healthy and completely free to run down a returned Play With Me for the final kill of this bloody teamfight. Final kill count 6-4 in favor of Deadlock Dudes. The Soul Lead is cut in half from 20,000 to 10,000, and Deadlock Dudes turn on to the mid-boss. This, unfortunately, is the last bit of positive news for Deadlock Dudes, as the mid-boss brings only calamity for their team. DMS pounce from above, and a perfectly timed Ivy Bomb from Hapex, combined with a brutal parry from Prestis, completely disable the Deadlock Dudes, who watch helpless as Prestis steals the Rejuvenator, and Wolfie, Boundless Spirit in hand, dumps around 15,000 damage into his foes in about 2 seconds. Deadlock Dudes are decimated, and by the time the resulting push is finally repelled, DMS enjoy a Rejuvenator buff, a 30,000 soul lead, an extra flex slot, and 3 lanes of destroyed base guardians. Deadlock Dudes continue to fight as they contest the 25-minute buff, but their team is shattered by a significantly stronger DMS side. 4 dudes fall, with the 2 remaining forced to abide outside of their own base while their shrines are shredded and their patron is weakened. DMS choose to play it safe, withdrawing to consolidate their advantage, spend their extra souls, fill their new flex slot, and wait for one more Rejuvenator before striking the killing blow. Armed with every advantage a team can have, DMS dive into the Amber base. They drive their foes back through sheer economy alone, relying on brute force to kill 3 and trap the rest in their spawn. Please forgive the misplaced walls. The Halloween map update has rendered this replay both more delightful and more confusing. Deadlock Dudes are unable to escape their spawn, and with no one available to defend, the Amber patron succumbs. DMS claim victory and secure their spot in the finals of EU Deadlock Fight Night number 4. Thank you for watching this match recap, and be sure to check out deadlockfightnight.com for more about the organization, including merch, and twitch.tv/deadlockfightnight for the full VOD and more of their excellent Deadlock content.